My name is Tanya Cervantes. I just recently graduated from Cal State Northridge from Los Angeles, California. I got my degree in journalism with a minor in creative writing. I'm going to be a JLI educator at Lenox Middle School. I hope to not only help students or teach students how to write the journalistic way, but I hope to give them confidence, not only to write, but to speak to people, to be able to communicate, which is very important. I'm very excited because I feel like this is a program I think I would have benefited from when I was their age. And I feel like as an educator, you want to teach students, or you want to give students the learning experience that you wish you would have had. So that's a big thing for me.
My name is Natalie Jimenez. I will be part of the Los Angeles JLI team. As far as journalism goes, I have worked at my school's publication, which is California State University of Northridge. I've worked for the English publication, which is the Sundial. There I covered events and things that related to the Latino community, just because there's a large population in that school, and I felt like it was necessary to do that. And I come from that background, so I felt I could relate to some level, and I would be able to communicate better with those students. As far as JLI goes, I will be working with middle school students. The idea is to work with them, kind of get them comfortable with writing, talking about their interests, and just kind of communicating to them that their voice is important, that they have that ability to communicate with other people, and kind of just spread that message and give them a sense of reassurance that they can do that.
My name is Jackie Renzetti. I just graduated from the University of Minnesota, and I studied journalism and political science. And for JLI, I will be working with high school English and social studies teachers, and I'll be integrating like journalistic techniques and media literacy into their classes. And so what I'm really most excited for is just helping these students learn through these new techniques, helping them become more engaged with their subjects, and learning more about the world and themselves through interviewing and writing and working together.
My name is Casey Minter. I'm going to be working with JLI. I've been a professional journalist for 2 years, as far as someone paying me to do this job, and I spent 4 years at the University of Oregon studying journalism. I'm going to be working at Gresham High School in their newspaper class, in their yearbook class, and in their journalism class. And I'm really excited to do this job because it feels like something that's incredibly important right now. As far as the political discourse in this country, as far as dealing with what the internet has wrought and what the internet has brought to society, and the multiple great things about that, and the many dangerous things that brings, and just teaching people how to navigate this digital world and find truth in a world that seems to have kind of forgotten what that concept even means.
My name is Max Thornberry. I graduated from the University of Oregon in March 2017. While I was there, I was a reporter, a news reporter, and then the senior news editor at the Daily Emerald. So that's how I kind of got involved in journalism, and some sports writing that I did previously. I'm going to be an educator at South Eugene High School, and I'm really excited because I have the opportunity to get back into some sports writing. It's something that I've moved away from focusing on news for the last probably year and a half, and just talking with some people about sports writing and all the storytelling potentials that are there. It got me really excited to do that again, and to watch kids get excited about sports and talk about sports and use that as an avenue to get them excited to have bigger conversations.
Good afternoon, my name is Jorge Sanchez Theo. I live in Los Angeles. After a reporting career of approximately 10 years working for newspapers, magazines, and freelancing, I got a master's degree in Chicano Studies, where I've been teaching in Los Angeles in the Cal State University system for 5 years now. In addition, I've been doing community workshops, and I helped create this thing called the San Gabriel Mountains Forever Leadership Academy. It was an organizer training program with an emphasis on civic engagement, program management, and youth development. With the Journalistic Learning Initiative, I'm going to be the program manager for Los Angeles. We're going to be launching out of Lenox Middle School in South LA. I'm super excited about the work that we're doing. First of all, we have a fantastic team. We have supportive teachers and principals at Lenox. We've got great teachers, recent graduates of Cal State University Northridge, but most importantly, working in the future of Los Angeles, South LA, with the future of LA, first generation children of immigrants, Latino kids, empowering them to tell their own stories, write their stories, and for me, hopefully, to create a sense of community agency so they understand that they can motivate, move, and take part in the development of their own communities.
My name is Jordan Titchener. I'm a program manager for JLI. Basically, I'll be in Eugene overseeing some of our expansion, managing some of our JLI educators, as well as working in Springfield High School with a few different grade levels in the high school level. I'm excited about JLI because it's basically what I think I've always wanted to do, and I didn't really know it until we started working on it. Especially at this moment in time, giving students, giving children the agency over their own voice, as well as kind of instructing them in media literacy and the idea that they can actively engage in the things that they read and see in the world. I mean, there seems to be almost nothing more important right now than that idea, and not because they need to have an agenda or it's more about the idea that they can make decisions based on the things they read that are informed, and that they have an environment where they're learning and reading these things in an informed way about how it was made, so that they can actually understand what they might be reading and what the intent of it is. Aside from that, it's just a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun to work with students and have that hunger for learning and see that light bulb moment, and what could be better.
So my name's Riley Stevenson, and I'm a program manager at JLI. My journalism background is that I went to the University of Oregon, where I majored in journalism. I then went to work on for several publications. I did the Snowden journalism program at U of O, where I worked at a local paper, worked for several publications in Oregon, and then I worked for our NPR affiliate, Oregon Public Broadcasting. I chose JLI because it sounded perfect to me. It was everything I wanted in a job, and it still is everything that I want in a job. I didn't realize something like JLI existed. I'd always dreamed of a way to work with kids and then also incorporate journalism, and I think it's the perfect pairing. I've seen when kids are able to write about their feelings and write about the world around them, they're able to self-actualize. And I say that in the sense of kids can go from being shy to being confident. Kids can go from writing 2 sentences to 6 pages. Kids can go from not caring about the news to reading the paper every single day. I think that writing in any way, shape, or form is instrumental, but if we can also get kids to work on, having sources to support their arguments, that's useful in any context. I remember arguing with my parents all the time when I was younger, and they would say, well, what's your source? And I always thought that was just a way to win an argument, but now I know it's a wonderful way to write, because people take you seriously. And when you are 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, and you're taken seriously and your opinions matter because you're supporting them with sources, you're interviewing people and you're writing about it, that's huge, because kids are always told that they're just young. There's always the caveat, oh, well, this is nice, but it's not for real. But I think if you're moving through the same stages that any reporter's doing, why shouldn't you be taken seriously? And so I think that kids can do anything, and this is the way we're choosing to help them do that.